Well, while Todd and I have been out playing in the rain, there's been all sorts of jobs going on in the Afghan workshop. We've now got black bumpers and wheels on the Snatch and all the little bits going back on. We've only got to put the number plates on. Now, I believe this was a 98, wasn't it? I think this was made in 98 and refurbed in 2005. So that means it is available for UK sale and it'll be pretty cheap. It's coming on well. Now, Mr. Smith's looking very pleased with himself. Very pleased with himself. Look at him there. He's 2 inches taller than normal. And I hope that's an apple in his pocket. Oh my God. It's just an entertainment centre. We'll spend all day sitting in here doing no work at all. And comfy sitting too.
Sebastian, where are you?
You have no idea what it's like.
Wow.
Power over the freedom.
Wow.
Not quite finished yet, I'm afraid.
Right, what do you got to do, Mr. Smith?
I've got to get another HDMI lead.
Another? Pardon?
For the soundbar.
Ah, another lead for the soundbar. Oh, you buy one thing, then you need another. And that makes you need another and another. It just keeps going.
It's all on here.
Realize what you're saying?
And it's all on your remote, which is far too complicated for me to ever. And you're on TV as well, you've got to get an aerial.
No, you can't, you won't get an aerial on it.
So you can't have, it's going to be more of an inverter on and off, okay. And where are we going to mount that? Somewhere in the back? Yeah, it's all about mounting.
I've got to finish it all off.
Professional mounting.
It is working, so the gentleman should be quite happy.
It's going well, isn't it, eh?
Yeah.
Going well.
Got to get a long lead as well. I'm only using one of my 4-ways at the moment. So.
Yeah. Everybody likes a 4-way. What's that hissing noise? Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, we might start sandblasting that if it... when's the weather going to change? Oh, Monday. Okay, we'll hit that Monday. She do well. 24.7 miles in the pouring rain. Tell you what, could do with a clean now, couldn't it? We're thinking about putting a new set of our super duper road wheels on that are 6 times the wear, because they are getting a little bit ragged here and there. That would look very cool. See, looking a little bit rough here and there. And when you've got a hearse, it's got to look sharp, hasn't it? Got to look sharp, like a wedding vehicle. Yes, got to keep on top of these things. Yeah, and somewhere on it we should have, probably there, in silver I think, Tanks-alot. Not too big, not in your face, subtle as a house brick. Tanks-alot funeral services, something like Tanks-alot Limited, anything in a tank, I don't know, but something. And that number plate on the front, I think that's it should be black and silver, shouldn't it? And then I need a jimpy in the turret, and then we're done. I think she's perfect. And then a new coat of paint. Oh my God! Here comes the woman. Never surprised, always impressed.
That's my saying.
Yeah, I know, but not about me. All right, Winnie, where you been?
Just to the shop.
Shopping? Yeah. What, in this? Can you take something more exotic? When you've had the bab, we will. Okay. See you, sweetie. Well done, Nigel. Have a little shunt around. Now, this is our UN Nations MAN HX. You what, sorry? Oh, it's got all the radio rack in it still. Now, we've had a few of these MAN HXs. And the prices have gone up quite dramatically, but there was one auction over Christmas, and I think all the big boys, who were the main buyers, I think they were all holidaying, and one way or another, I got a few. I think he's just pumping the brakes up. Probably went to Somalia or Mogadishu or something like this. No, it hasn't got the canvas tilt on the back, but I think 90% of people who buy these, in fact I think everyone, they're making them into overland campers. So the last thing you want is the canvas. And if there is anyone who's got a canvas with a rip in it, don't go mad having it repaired and costing a lot of money. Just wait till everyone starts selling their sheets of canvas on eBay. It's quite tidy. We had a slow puncture on one wheel, so we've swapped one tyre. I'm not sure where they put the wheel, but it's about somewhere. Yeah, paintwork's bad because the army, they're not really worried about longevity or anything when it comes to a paint job. They just swap on the white. Now I'm guessing we could either steam clean it off, but it'd probably end up red or blue anyway. I'm not looking at the paint, I'm looking for damage. I'm looking for bent bits, buckled bits. Those bits there are quite easy to knock over. That's a footrest. And I can see something's not quite right on one of them sides. But I bet that'll be an easy fix with a digger bucket. Just gently tug that over. It's even got an eyelet on the corner where we'd have to pull it from. Yeah, I bet we can sort that out nicely. Now when the brakes are built up, Mr. Smith is going to drive it around the yard a bit. Oh, here we go, nearly ran me over. Now hopefully you won't get mud in my yard because we've got planings and we do try and keep them tidy. Yeah, well there you go, it drives. Well, it sounds very smooth. Probably a good idea leaving the hazard lights on with Nigel. It's the way he drives a lorry. He loves lorries. He spanned my tractor, that one there, once when I was in it on the road. Scared the living crap out of some bloke in a Vauxhall. Yeah, I can't see us having any more of these. They've gone really pricey now. But anyway, there we go. He's going to hit his own discovery now. Yeah, we'll have a little chat, see if we can see any faults. We're not experts on these at all, but if anything becomes apparent. Yeah, it looks straight enough on the body. I'm not sure what the miles is, but I'm sure that's in the advert. Have we got the battery cover? Have a look in the back. No, it doesn't look like we've got a battery cover, I'm afraid. That's where you keep your sandwiches. Yeah, you get that with the diesel. There is a little dent on this, a little one there, but no reason why you can't just unbolt it and tap that out gently. That'd be very easy. Mesh taps out incredibly easily. Might even do it with your fingers. Yeah, it's quite tidy. I'll have a look inside the cab. No splits in the driver's seat. That's always the bit that gets the wear. No splits in any of the seats. It's still got his blinds in, which is nice. Mileage. Is that 120? Or is it 12? I don't know. Refuel. A little bit low on fuel. But yeah, all very tidy. All the radio rack in, air conditioning. Nothing broken, nothing missing. Sounds very smooth. Anyway, that's the mileage. You'll have to decide what that is. Do you think that's 12 or 120?
120.
Yeah, 120,000 kilometres. Which I suppose in kilometres on a big diesel like this is
Nothing.
bugger all. Bugger all. Probably do 500,000 kilometres, wouldn't it? Shall we turn it off, Mr. Smith?
Yeah.
Now.
Got any power in the battery now, I don't know.
No, I don't think we've got any power in the battery. So there is a bit.
Yeah, it does charge.
Yeah, it is charging. It is charging, but not enough to start it. Did you feel any faults when you're driving it?
Nope, none at all. Went up the gears, lovely.
Went up the gears, lovely. Well, there you go. What does that mean? Yeah, maybe it's because the key's left in. Goodness knows. Oh, you turn the battery off there, do you? Yeah, very cool. Well, there you go. You do it with a clean, but everything's there.
The radio racking it.
The name of the game is to back the big lorry up to the Samson over there. Now it's got a few wheels on it, but there's no braking or steering whatsoever. So with the use of a snatch block, pulling from the right and pulling from the left, just maybe we'll get that on without flopping it off the side. But if we do flop it off the side, it's bound to be on camera. What a laugh. You've got some big wood there, Rob.
It's not what my missus says.
Yeah, they can all dream, can't they? Yeah, they watch a special movie and after that they expect that's the real world. Most of them are happy with a button mushroom. That's mahogany, that is. Mahogany. Right, well, towing it on will be interesting because it doesn't have to go straight and I can't steer it. It steers on its tracks and it ain't got any. But what normally happens is we let the thing out, put the snatch block on it, maybe put a chain from them two towing bits so it's pulling in the middle, and then put your snatch block on one of these sides and you can make it go a bit righty, and then we can go a bit lefty if we have to. All exciting stuff. I hope it doesn't drop on me Rover. I love my Rover. Well, the theory's there. What can go wrong? Let's see if it's lining up nicely. It's quite steep ramps on this. Yeah, it's chugging along. It's chugging along. Always nice to have a snatch block. It cuts everything in half. Well, it's all kind of working. Now, what's interesting on this is the registration 00GM25 relates to its disco, that's its release form, and the disco release form says it's hull number 3. When I come down here and I look at the hull, it says hull number 33. You've got to love it, haven't you? Hey, bless them. You've just got to love it. They always get it wrong. We're going to have to pull from that way now, I think. Drag it across a bit. I'll try and chock it with your big lump of wood. We're pulling at another acute angle from the other side. So in theory, it should drag it across this way. In practice, well, who knows? Anything. Anything could happen. Oh, we've got a kink up. Kink is good, but not on cables. Nimble, isn't he? See the way he jumps around? Ah, right, okay. We've got to shorten the chains, haven't we? In theory, because we're now anchored to this bit, it should pull the whole thing to the right. Now, I'm going to zoom in on that bit there, because this is the interesting part. Is it dragging it across? Not really, not much. And yet, if you did the physics, it would say it would. That's a good winch, but now it's pulling down as well. It'll get a bit tougher. Yes, kind of working. It is slightly pulling it across now, and as it goes further up, there'll be more pulling to the left. Maybe that chain we're pulling it with could be shorter. It's about ready to come off at the back, but there's no weight on the back. All the weight's on the front. So I think before that flips off the ramps, it'll be on. And then we're going to have to chain it and pull it straight. Nice and easy, catchy monkey. Looking good to me. Now that's almost a straight pull now. But we do want it coming slightly to the left. It's all about hanging to the left. I'm looking at those smoke discharges, and in Brightwell's auction last week they made 500 quid a pair, or was it each, plus 10% plus VAT. Unbelievable. I'm having them made so when we ship stuff to America the holes are 2mm thinner than they should be, so they look real, but you couldn't get a smoke grenade in if you tried. Clever, eh? Yes, poetry in motion. It's all about having the right kit and a little bit of common sense. Yep, I'll leave it with you, mate. You're all sorted. Are you going to turn around in the yard, or are you going to back out? Okay, we'll come and stop the traffic when you're ready. Give us a bleep. Looking good. It's like he's done it all before. You right, girls? How you doing? Row, 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 row. Good girls. Good boy, Tyson. Looking good. Right, my turn to stop the traffic.